G'day everyone, MasterAbbott here from CapsuleComputers.com. Today we'll be reviewing Bobble Bobble Double on the Apple iPhone from TAITO. And as you know, Bobble Bobble was one of the classic arcade games in the past, and they've remade it in a specific way where you can enjoy the classic plus the new style. Now the classic, I'm going to run you through that in a minute. That's not too complicated. Everybody who's played Bobble Bobble in the past should know exactly what I'm talking about. But what TAITO have done, they've also included a new style. So if I jump into that new style now, the new style consists of normal mode, challenge mode, library and options. Now normal mode, pretty much, I'm going to run you through straight into there now, and then I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if we go into normal mode, you've got zones. So pretty much what you can do is, I'll jump you into the first zone, make it very simple and easy for you to understand. So it gives you a little tutorial on what's going on. So basically when an enemy appears on the screen, tap the enemy. When you tap the enemy, as you know, in a classic Bobble Bobble, it encapsulates it into a bubble. Once it's in the bubble, you tap it again and it will pop, and the fruit will appear and you actually pick up the fruit. Once you pick up the fruit, you pretty much keep on going, and then more monsters appear on the screen. Now when you do that, you can also, bubbles are very, very strong and very, very powerful in this one. So if you trap a monster, drag him over to the other side, pop it, and it will hurt all the monsters in that section there, and you get chains. That's also how it works in the achievements here, because Bobble Bobble is also affects open feint as well. So basically you can play with that too. So pretty much how the monsters come, you can chain up your attacks. So once you encapsulate a monster in a bubble, you can move him around. Or you can just pop him, and if he's close to other monsters, it will destroy them as well, because the bubble's very strong. So if you like, we can wait for a few of them to appear, or if you like, we can just get them like that. So for instance, when those two appear, we can pop them straight away. Make sure you pick up the little pickups, because they're also included in the little inventory collection. There you go, I smacked all 4 of them in one hit. Pick up the other stuff and then keep on going. Very, very simple to start with, but it gets very complicated in the later stages. So it just keeps on going. So pretty much encapsulate the monsters, pop them. If you get a few of them in a row, you get your chain reaction. There's an achievement on Open Feint which allows you to get 20 in 20 monsters, 20 chain reactions. Best I've done is about 8. So it's a little bit hard, but it's not too complicated. You know, once you get the hang of it, it's not too hard at all. So I'll go through one more just to show you. So basically, they do get harder and harder. The monsters get quicker and quicker. There you go. I just got a 7. Oop. There you go. And make sure you pick up all the stuff on the screen. There's little hiddens everywhere. Make sure you don't get hit by any of the monsters. Once you pick them all up, you've done the level. So pretty much that's pretty much it. So that's how all the zones work. That's how the zones work in this mode. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just jump back out and get back out to the exit out. Alright, now going back once again, so now as you can see, that's the normal mode. The challenge mode works pretty much exactly the same way, and what you do there is you have a 2-minute full-on challenge, and that pretty much runs you through monsters, and they just keep on coming for 2 minutes. 5 minutes works the same way, but you got pretty much 5 minute worth of an onslaught of monsters coming at you in waves and waves and waves. And if you do get a high score, it can be posted up on Open Feint. As you can see, my high score there, I think I'm ranked 10 in the world at the moment. I'll show you that in a minute. And once you, like I said, once you do pick up your items, they go in the library. So as you can see, all the items that you pick up in the library appear up there on the screen. And then there's 80 of them to pick up in total. I've got so far 22 out of 80, so I've got a bit of work to do. And that's pretty much it. So that's how that works. Options, not too complicated. You can play music and all that sort of stuff, and that's it. So that is the new style. You know, what we'll do is we'll jump into Open Feint quickly. Now Open Feint is like an online leaderboards where you can share your scores and talk with friends and get the achievements. Now everything that I just showed you in the new style, that's pretty much where all the achievements lie in the game. So as you can see, you've got complete zone A, complete zone B, complete zone E, F, G, H, I, J. Complete all the zones with an S rank. That's a hard one to get. Collect 40 and collect 80 items, and then at the end there is generate more than 20 chains. Now that's a hard one to pick up, but if you can, that's a good one, and you should be pretty proud of yourself. Then also the leaderboards for the game pretty much has you got the option, you got the all the different zones, as you can see, and then down the bottom you've got your 2-minute and 5-minute challenge. And at the moment, MasterAbbott is ranked at number 10 in the world. As you can see, scrolling down from number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There he is there. So at least I'm proud of myself for that reason. Okay, so pretty much that's how that one works. Now, if jumping into the classic mode, everybody knows how the classic mode works, and if you haven't, I'm going to show you how it works right now. So as you can see, what TAITO has done is they've pretty much put, the classic Bubble Bobble that you've probably gone to, that you've seen in the past in like a little emulator style version. As you can see, this runs perfectly as you probably would have run when you were playing it on the arcade machine. You can zoom, just one step zoom. You can see you just get a bit more, and then pretty much you can pause and exit when you're playing the game. So if we jump in, press A, and you start off, as you can see, we're right up the top on round 1, and you've got to make your way all the way down to round 100. It's pretty complicated, but as you can see, music's exactly the same. This has not changed one bit. And if you think of it, when it's not broken, there's no need to fix it. And as you can see, the Bubble Bobble is a classic game. Music has not changed at all. Everything works pretty much exactly the same way. The buttons are very intuitive and very, very fast. So you've got pretty much nothing to worry about. Once you do get all the monsters, jump on them and it pops up, and you can pretty much basically, that's basically how the game works. Make sure you get all the monsters, put them in their little bubbles, pop them, and you'll pass that stage and you'll make it down to the next one. Now, it is very quick. It's not laggy at all, to tell you the truth. The game runs at a nice speed. There's no settings to actually change the speed at all in a particular way. There's no need. The buttons work nice. The control system is fast. As you can see, I'm moving it very quickly and I'm not finding any problems at all whatsoever. So pretty much that's how Bubble Bobble works. It's very fast. It's one of the greatest arcade games ever made. As everybody would have probably played them in the past. It's not too complicated. Pretty much get the little monsters, pop them. If you basically leave them there, sometimes they get the bubbles actually pop, and then they run off and they get a bit more upset. So let's say I'll show you this one there. So there's one in there right now, and he's not gonna once his little bubbles let him go there. As you can see right now, you can see he's about to pop. And that's another thing as well. If you got every level is timed, and if you don't do it quick enough, there you go. The little guy's a bit upset now. And if you don't do it quick enough, you get a little monster chase you around, and that's basically it. So on the left hand side, you can see that there's an X there, and you can pick up letters and called extend. And if you pick up all the letters, you pretty much. Oh, and there you go, I also died. You get a few, I think you get about 5 lives in this, so pretty much if, and that's another thing, once you do die, you pretty much start again. There's no continues, and that's how it works. So it's a very hard game to play. Getting down to 100th level is going to be a challenge, I'll tell you that now. So pretty much that's how it works. The levels work very, very easily, not too complicated at all. The action and the speed is very, very fast, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to jump out of this right now and take you back out to the main menu. I know I'm very interested in this game. I can't get out of it. But if you want, we just pause it. You can give up, and then jump out once again. Sorry. Give up. Yes. All right. Put your high score in, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's Bubble Bobble in a nutshell. The review has been a pleasure. MasterAbbott would like to give Bubble Bobble Double a 9 capsules out of 10. It's pretty much everything you would expect from a Bubble Bobble game from TAITO. There's no different. I don't expect it to be any different because this game is a classic and we wouldn't want it changed. As you can see, it's got the extra mode in the new style, which will keep newcomers and also old people who really love the game from the olden times busy for a while. So with that, MasterAbbott signing out from CapsuleComputers.com. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the review.